For the final time this season, welcome everybody to round 12 here at Abu Dhabi to FRL, the season 3 finale. I am so glad that we have made it through another season. Looking back at last race in Baku, JJ and Syntax, the Ferraris putting on a double podium together, RoLoSky securing the championship and cementing himself as your season 3 champion. Insidious putting Alfa Romeo on the map with a 4th place, and Jack and Noda earning disqualifications. Looking at the Drivers' Championship, it's still all to play for in the back places, but RoLoSky cementing himself as your champion for Season 3. Jack, after a DNF, just losing out. Noda in P3, who can still pass Jack up. Maddie and Graxon, JJ and Syntax, the Ferraris, still all to play for with them. This is the move that earned RoLoSky the championship and lost Jack the championship. Very, very tight racing here between those two drivers, and unfortunately Jack lost out just a little bit. So, looking here, Jack getting frustrated with RoLoSky, tried to ram into the back of him and take him out. And one of the rules of racing, if you're going to take someone out, you got to make sure not to take yourself out in the process. Looking at the Constructors' Championship, even though RoLoSky secured the drivers, Foxxxes having a race ban last race means that the Constructors is still to play for. If Red Bull can put it together and finish in better places than AlphaTauri, they can secure the Constructors' Championship. McLaren and Ferrari are still in a close battle as well. Williams, Haas, Alpine, all in close battles there. Mercedes, Aston Martin, and Alfa Romeo still have a lot to play for. It is not cemented in the Constructors in any way, shape, or form currently. So it'll be interesting to see what all comes out of there. Some amazing racing happening last race, and judging by the way I've been watching these drivers practice, this race should be amazing as well. Drivers list, there is one thing. Foxxxes is racing this week. Lord Zick is not filling in for him, but we do have Gamer 2021 filling in the spot for Luo. Mathix will be driving Luo's car for the final race of the season. A great tribute to a great racer. One thing to mention, Jack does have a qualifying ban for this race, so Jack will automatically be starting P20 regardless of what he wants to do. And it looks like we are ready to go ahead and start off with our qualifying session. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and jump with them after I show you this amazing pass that JJ did, splitting down the middle. Absolutely glorious to watch. Can't believe he pulled it off the way he did. I absolutely enjoyed watching it, and I am very glad that I saw it happen there. So JJ won it, Foxxxes secured. We're going to jump in with qualifying here, and we're going to see what these drivers can put together. See, no game audio, because why would there be? There's got to be a good way to fix this game audio glitch, right? How do I fix the game audio here? All right, hold tight with us here. F1 2021 loves to be a game that works here. So while we get things going again, while we get this going again, I am going to restart the game really quick, and I have a present for you all. And it looks like Noda is going to be your winner of this Portuguese Grand Prix. RoLoSky is your champion. JJ splits the middle, gets past both drivers. Okay, let's see if game audio works now. I don't have much faith at this point, but we're gonna try it. Still no game audio. I don't know why. All right, we're just gonna roll with it then because there's nothing else I can do at this point. All right, looking here at JJ. JJ looking very strong. He's a driver that I got to do some practice with personally earlier this week, and he was a very, very fun driver to watch. We're going to stick on board with him. Pafixian puts in a 136. This is really hard to do with no game audio, honestly. But we're going to stick around with it here. Let's look. I I really need to fix this game audio glitch. Um, there we go. Fixed it. Don't know what I did to fix it, but I fixed it, and then JJ spins out in the third sector. So that was a good time to fix that, I guess. All right, now let's jump in and act like we know what we're doing here. It wouldn't be FRL without a little bit of technical difficulties. Welcome to the last race of the season. We've got to do it big. All right, we've missed the first few minutes of qualifying, but let's jump on and look at what's going on here. RoLoSky, 135.2. Barthez, second place with a 135.9. Big gap already there. 136 flat Pafixian. Wasserschwein with a 136.3. Graxent 136.4. Maddie a 136.5. Let's see if we can get an idea of what's going on here. Let's get all these set up. You know how it should be. That way we can look at stuff. All right, now I think we're ready to spectate the final race of the season. Welcome, everybody. Here, we're on board with Graxit, who's got a 136.4, and I believe he is boxing at this point. Let's jump on and see if we can tell if anybody's on their outlap here. It looks like the only person on their outlap is Crazy Boy. Let's jump on board with him and talk about Crazy Boy for a minute. Crazy Boy, very, very good driver in the Haas. I believe his spot has been secured for next season. I'm not for sure at the moment. We're getting ready to get out the stat sheet and double check. Ooh, you would think after long enough I'd know what I'm doing here. It looks like Vixie and Debe have already gotten themselves out of qualifying. No telling what they did there, but I'm going to presume it was a crash somewhere. All right, looking here at some different things. So we did have everything set, and we ran the qualifying races for the second split earlier today. Those were not streamed anywhere. Those were privately streamed, but very, very good racing to watch. It was very, very strong. Current split list for Season 4, Debe, Barthez, JJ, True Hero, Syntax, Graxit, Noda, Maddie, Bartosh, Crazy Boy, AD Gamer, Mathix, Pafixi, and Insidious. RoLoSky and Jack still don't have their spots secured, but that does not mean that they are not racing next season. However, I have heard some paddock rumors, and we know how we like rumors, that there may be a driver not racing next season. Looking at reserve drivers, all of our reserve drivers in the league are confirmed currently for Split 2, and if you're in Split 2, that means you're a reserve for Split 1. Crazy Boy starting on his hot lap. We're going to jump with him really quick and watch how he navigates here at Yas Marina in Abu Dhabi. Look at this. Look at just how much flat he is through here. That, boys and girls, is what we like to call a commentator curse. So, with all that being said, let's leave Crazy Boy alone here to throw together a lap. We're going to jump back with JJ again. JJ, driver, like I said, very strong on this track. He's looking, coming off of the victory last week, he's looking to put together something strong here to see if he can stop RoLoSky on the final race of the season, which I'm sure RoLoSky doesn't care. All RoLoSky has to do is put a good race together. And the one thing I love about JJ is you can watch just how tight he gets through these curves and how close he gets to barriers. He is not afraid to sling it in and try to cut every inch of the track that he can. Just watch as he goes over that final curve there, and he comes all the way out, just barely in the track limits. But it's a very, very strong way to start a lap there. And let's stay with him for just a minute as he goes around. One fun thing here that the drivers do have to navigate is that the pit lane releases on the left side of the track because there's a tunnel coming out of the pit lane. You go underneath turn one actually, and it looks like JJ has invalidated his lap there. So we're going to jump up with Barthez. Barthez coming around on his out lap. Barthez and Noda, both drivers that may be able to step McLaren up here to beat Ferrari, and I'm very excited to see what they're putting together here for this season. Coming around through the third sector, you can see he's trying to put heat in the tires, and you can see Noda trying to get a little bit of a gap on him there, and they are going to get ready to go underway here with some hot laps, and we'll jump on board. We'll see exactly how they do here. Noda looking to improve on his 135.9. He's got about 7/10 to find here on RoLoSky. Can he put that together so far and jump himself into provisional pole? If you're new to FRL, we do only run one qualifying session. We don't run the full qualifying. We only run one qualifying. And it looks like that is a game crash for me. So we may never know how Noda did. Yep, that is a game crash on my end. We love technology issues around FRL too. So, game crash. We're gonna troubleshoot that really quick. Okay, let's see here. Last stream of the season. Sorry, guys. Hopefully this looks right for you all because on my screen it's absolutely jacked up. All right. Let's see if we can get back in here and catch the last little bit of qualifying. Okay, so it does look fine for you all. My preview is just completely ruined. That's fine. We can work with that, guys. All right, let's see if we can fix a couple things here. All right, let's see. I think we're back, guys. Yep, we are back. Let's see if we can catch up with what's going on here. And we're back to no audio in F1. Beautiful thing. All right, y'all. Not one thing, it's another. There we go, audio's back again now. Let's jump here. Foxxxes on an out lap, and we have approximately... This yellow flag warning goes away. Just a few minutes left here in this session. Alright, let's see what we can figure out here, because everything is going to crap. Alright, are we back? I think we're back. Cool. Syntex on an out lap here, trying to get things together. Syntex coming off of a third place finish, looking to get everything here for him today and trying to get everything together for Ferrari. Mathic's retiring from the session, possibly due to a crash, but I didn't see what he did there. So no way to know. But we're going to jump on board Syntex. It looks like he's one of the first drivers to start another out lap. Qualifying, it says 14 minutes to go. That is in no way, shape, or form accurate. And coming across, this is going to be his out lap, and he is off and away. See, one of the things I love about the Ferraris is just how tight they cut the corners. They are not scared to go to the edge of the track, flat out through these first couple corners. Of course, the one thing with F1 2021 is we do run the old circuit layout on the game because they have not updated it yet, so that means you have that chicane right there. This turn is a little bit tighter here. Coming down the back straight here, DRS open. All the way down, all the way down. Late braking. Cut the left, hit the right. Go down the neck, straight away with DRS. Stay all the way left until you have to brake right. Brake right here. Now you're going to cut around left. And then this is, that chicane is pretty much straight. Cut hard left, make sure you hit the apex. Great exit there from Syntex. Oh, flat brake. There's the apex. Coming around the left turn. He's got a little bit of traffic ahead of him, but it doesn't look like that'll be an issue. Hopefully the traffic gets out of his way. Looks like that's 80 Gamer about to start his flying lap. JJ is out of the session now. Coming around, and Syntex is gonna put in a 135.1, which puts him second place. Him and his teammate currently locking out the front row. True here on an out lap, getting out of the way there of, I believe that is Foxxxes, who just went by him. Nope, that was RoLoSky who went by him there. RoLoSky coming around on his lap. This is probably final laps for drivers. It sure is, as we can confirm by True Hero there. Around, and RoLoSky is not going to look to improve. He is going to settle with where he's at and lock in P3, which means the Ferraris, unless somebody behind him can improve, have locked out the front row. Foxxxes coming around the final couple of corners. He is 4 tenths up currently. Can he improve? and it looks like he does improve himself, but not all the way up. He is currently P6 now. Behind him, you have one of the McLarens coming around. That is Noda. Noda not improving any, and Noda locking himself into 4th place. You have Foxxxes behind that coming across the line. Foxxxes is going to not improve any. He stays in 7th place. Behind that, you have Barthez coming across. Barthez knocks himself into 2nd place. Syntax being knocked down in 3rd with a purple 3rd sector there. That was absolutely nice. Now you have Graxent coming around. Graxent going to be one of the final drivers to cross the line. Graxent comes across. Graxent puts himself into 7th place. Behind him, you have AD Gamer coming through. AD Gamer is going to come across the line and put himself into 9th place, improving. Couple more drivers coming around. Looks like Syntax, who has already done a flying lap, so this is just an in lap for him. So behind them, the last person to come through, it looks like, is Gamer 2021, reserve driver. He's made a few appearances in the league. He comes across. Final time is a 137.9, improves, but just barely off from beating Owski, and that is going to be your qualifying over. And we will be right back here. I'm going to leave you with a lap from JJ. And then as soon as we are ready to get back underway here and begin, I will jump back in and see you there. All right, still waiting on the grid to form up here, and we are going to kick it off with a formation lap here. Predicted pit stop strategy. It's a 2-stop either way you go. Soft, soft, medium, or soft, medium, medium. Don't believe any of the drivers are going to go for hard tires at the moment. Let's look. Debe switching it up, going for hard tires. Everybody else on soft or mediums. JJ in first. Barthez after that absolutely stunning qualifying lap in second. Syntax in third. RoLoSky in 4th place. He'll be looking to just cruise along here. He has nothing to lose and everything to gain, only looking to secure his constructor championship. Noda is going to be in P5. Noda and McLaren still looking to beat the Ferraris here. They need to push and get by. Noda needs to get up there with his teammate, and they need to get around JJ and Syntax and hold them back. Wasserschwein in P6. Mercedes looking to have a strong race here as well. Graxent in P7. Red Bull, a poor qualifying effort from both of them. They need to move their way up the field quickly and get themselves into a good spot. Foxxxes in 8th place. He needs to get up there with his teammate to try to secure the Constructors Championship as well as the drivers for them. AD Gamer in 9th place, a driver that's always impressive. He should be one to watch here for this race. 10th place, we have True Hero. His teammate Dave down in 20th. Aston Martin need to have a strong race this weekend. They're looking to show up and perform. Sentex was disqualified from the formation lap. Not sure what that was for. Mathix in P11, Maddie in P12, Bartosh in P13, Insidious and Owski 14th and 15th, Gamer 2021 and 16th, Jack down in P17. He is going to have to push his way all the way up the field and make something happen here, as we need to see a strong performance from Red Bull. Crazy Boy in 18th, 19th is Vixie and Debe rounding out the grid. You can see already JJ pulling up. Wow, Debe is just now starting into the third sector, so he's going to be sitting on the grid for a long time here. Him and Barthez forming up. RoLoSky way back there, looking plenty of room, so they're going to be waiting a while to get everything formed up and try to hold on and keep everything nice and collected. Debe taking all the time he wants to warm up his tires there. And last of the grid starting to form up now. We'll jump up here and we'll follow Barthez as we get ready to go underway here. Last car forming up in the back, as you can see, and now we are locked in here, and we have 5 red lights, and it is gonna be lights out and away we go here for the final round of FRL Season 3. And you see JJ got an absolute flyer to start. Barthez in the back. You can see back in the back, it looks like that is Graxent ganging up on Noda going around. And you can see absolute carnage. 3 wide there from the McLaren, the Red Bull, and the AlphaTauri. It is absolute carnage here in the midfield going around. It looks like everybody's starting to get themselves sorted. Nothing too crazy going on. But that was chaos there for a couple seconds. Back in the back, Maddie getting past Crazy Boy in the back. Owski and True Hero. You could see Pafixian taking a dive on the inside here on Graxent. Graxent's trying to hold him up, not let him get by. They are going to go neck and neck coming down the straightaway here. And it looks like Pafixian gets a little bit better of a drag, and that is going to free Graxent. But Graxent's going to go back in the slipstream. Graxent's going to try to make something happen. He's going to look on the inside here. He's going to think about doing a lunge. He does the lunge here, and he is going to go in. He's going to Max Verstappen it, and he gets himself in the position. And that is going to open up the door for Noda. Noda slings it around there on the inside against Pafixian, goes through. It looks like we've had a crash in the back. It looks like that might be Insidious who spun around, but we're going to stick with this here. Pafixian, Noda, and Graxent. This is some amazing battling going on here in the middle of the field. Going through Jack, still down in P16. He needs to get up here with his teammate because his teammate is getting absolutely clobbered by the McLaren and by the AlphaTauri. He needs to get up here and give his teammate some assistance. Going through Noda, still right on the rear end of Graxent. Jumping up in the front of the field here, RoLoSky only a second back on JJ. Barthez going through, and it looks like so far the front of the field has settled themselves out, but it's still this 6th place battle that we need to keep our eyes on. Absolutely amazing racing here from your first lap of this season finale. The drivers are holding nothing back. They are ready to go. They want the victory. They want everything to be played for here. They are leaving it all on the track and nothing else. Insidious gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. He has to pit to take care of damage. Going through Graxent, Noda, absolute carnage still happening here for them. It looks like passes are being made. Pafixian down in 7th. Jack now getting up into 13th place. What a pass he just did. You can see all the drivers trying to stay in each other's slipstream here. I don't know why we keep getting reminded about the fastest lap. The F1 game loves to tell you about pit stop strategies and fastest laps. Round Noda's still on the tail end of Graxent here. And it looks like he's going to take a dive here around the outside. Is it going to hold? Is it going to hold? Graxent's going to break a little bit later. They are neck and neck right here. And they're going to touch wings, and they're going to touch. And that is going to push Noda off a little bit. If I see this pit stop strategy one more time, I'm going to go crazy. Watch them coming around here. Graxent losing out at the moment, but he is still right on the tail end of Noda. He is letting nothing go here. He understands what he has to do in order to secure the Constructors' Championship. But it looks like right now Gragson is going to be the big loser in all of this, and that is going to put Gragson in 6th place, Noda down in P5. We're going to jump on board with Jack. Jack is down in 12th place now. Or I should say up into 12th place as he started out in P16. He's moved himself way up so far. We'll look at the big gains and losses here so far. It looks like right now, Crazy Boy up 8 places, Jack up 5. Wasserschwein, the big loser, down 12 places. Syntex is DNF'd here. We're going to jump on board, see if we can see what happened. It looks like he lost it going through. VSC deployed here on lap 3. That's not going to be what Gragson wanted to see here, as Gragson was getting extremely close to Noda. And that is going to be unfortunate for Syntex. Not what he would want to see here in this race. And VSC is gone, and we are back on our way for racing here. And it looks like Gragson gets a little bit of a jump here coming out of the VSC on Noda. DRS, of course, enabled as well once the VSC ended, which is going to open things up. And that's going to allow Gragson to try to make a push here on Noda and get himself back around Noda. Coming through into the 3rd sector, we have another yellow flag out. I don't see what that's for. I believe that's for one of the Haas drivers who spun. But it looks like no harm, no foul there. They're back underway. And you can see Gragson only a half second back here on Noda, holding on as hard as he can. The other Ferrari of JJ spinning in the 3rd sector. Oh, Ferrari not having a great race at all currently. We'll see if we can jump on board here with him and see how far back he slips. He slips down into 8th place now, and that is going to open up RoLoSky to go. And he's going to have to pit for damage. That puts RoLoSky up into 1st place now, and that is going to push everything up the order. JJ losing out big time, the other Ferrari. RoLoSky just driving steady, no risk, nothing crazy. He knows that he just needs to finish the race at this point in order to secure the constructors. With the position he's at, looking at where Red Bull are, as long as he just finishes the race, that could help him secure the constructors. More yellow flags coming out for drivers. It looks like that is going to be Insidious who has spun there in the 3rd sector. And it looks like in the 1st sector, that was potentially the Haas of Crazy Boy who just spun. But all is good there. We're jumping back on board with this 4th place, 5th place fight here. And you can see they are all neck and neck, half second separating them out. Pafixian now 2/10 off of the Red Bull, and he is going to try to dive it up the inside. Can he make this stick going through? He absolutely could, but Gragson's going to break a little bit later. He outbrakes himself there, and he's going to have to cut around the track. And he gets pushed off there by Pafixian, it looked like. I couldn't tell if he ran that out on his own or if Pafixian pushed him out. But either way, Gragson losing out big time. Now down into 5th place. Pafixian up into 4th, trying to chase down the McLaren and Noda. Jumping back a little bit here with Mathix. Mathix only about half second off of Bartosz, trying to pass him to get up into 6th place. Matty only a half second behind him as well. Behind him, only a half second off is Jack. Jack trying to push his way all the way forward to make everything count for Red Bull. RoLoSky puts in a 1:39.4. What an impressive lap coming up from him. You can see here, we're going to jump back on board with Pafixian up in 4th place. He's now got a gap of about a second on Noda, and it looks like that is going to go through, and we have a yellow flag, Sector 1, Sector 2. It looks like that is going to be for Bartosz, who has spun, and that is going to be unfortunate for Bartosz here in the Williams, not what he wanted to see. However, still plenty of laps left. Debe has now DNF'd, and is that going to bring out a safety car here? It doesn't look like it's going to bring out a safety car. Safety car has been deployed, actually, and that is our first safety car of the race, lap 5, and we have a safety car deployed. And it was getting really close there between Pafixian and Gragson. Only a couple tenths were separating them. And I think Gragson was about to make the move on Pafixian right as that safety car got called. Unfortunate for the Red Bull driver, but this will give everyone time to get in, pit, and get on some fresh tires, especially those soft tire runners. as the soft tires do degrade very quickly around this track. All right, so this is going to bunch up the field here. Lots of drivers going into the pits, as you can see. Looks like most drivers going through deciding to pit. Lots of drivers going on to hards. Graxent going with an alternate strategy, going on another set of softs. Jack deciding to stay out, so he'll be the Red Bull driver with position, staying on mediums. I know a lot of drivers were discussing trying to do a one-stop, medium to soft or soft to medium. So it looks like some of these drivers are still trying to stick with that one-stop strategy. It'll be interesting to see what they do there. Barthez going onto the hards. It didn't seem like the hards were the preferred race tire, but if you're in lap 6 and you're going to try to make a one-stop work, hards could be the way to go to see if they can last all the way to the end. As long as you can stay clean and get no damage, that could be a power move. We could be seeing some strong strategy like what we did from Wasserschwein and AD Gamer back in the Spanish Grand Prix when they swapped to intermediates a couple laps early, and then they were able to win the race and go through there. This should be very interesting to watch on their end. We are on lap 6 here with this safety car, and looks like drivers have pit. We'll see how long safety car stays out. A lap around this track is about 135, 140. Under safety car, it does go over 2 minutes. So we'll see if the safety car stays out for an extended period of time or not. All right. Since we're under safety car, I can talk about some of the things that I wanted to talk about during qualifying whenever everything was broken and nothing would work. So we did have some confirmation races earlier, ran some short 5-lappers, split 2 drivers ran, stewards watched in order to see who would be racing in split 2, who would be reserves, and how that would work. So far, most of split 1 has been confirmed. RoLoSky and Jack are drivers to be confirmed, but Insidious, Pafixi, Mathix, 80 Gamer, Crazy Boy, Bartosh, Maddie, Noda, Graxent, Syntex, True Hero, JJ, Barthez, and Debe are all the drivers that have currently been confirmed. That does leave a few spots open in Split 1. In Split 2, Wasserschwein is going to be dropping down. Vixie will be dropping down as well into Split 2. Gamer 2021, GTC, Owski, and The Godfather are currently the ones confirmed for Split 2. All other drivers ran placement races today, and they'll be looking to see when they get their spots and what spots they get into. If you're new to FRL and you're asking what I'm talking about when I say Split 2, Split 2 is the secondary race to Split 1. Any assists that you want to run are allowed, and it's mainly meant for giving drivers a chance to get comfortable running in league racing. If this is something brand new for you, then this is Split 2 would be something you're very much going to be interested in. Safety car is going to be in this lap, and I am interested to see here how Noda tries to get a jump on RoLoSky, and if Jack can get a jump here as well to get himself into the podium places and put himself on a strategic masterclass. It is totally possible here. We're going to jump on board here with Noda. You can see just rolling slow here behind RoLoSky. He's going to wait on RoLoSky to take the jump. They're going to try to wait on safety car to build the gap. RoLoSky has taken control of the field now, which means he's just going to sit back and wait and try to catch Noda off guard. Noda having none of it, pulling a Max Verstappen here and trying to get up beside RoLoSky. RoLoSky gets the jump though. Noda wasn't prepared, and they are going to be back underway. Noda really wasn't prepared, and Noda spins. Ooh, poor Noda. And that is going to be underway. RoLoSky is gone, though. No time to worry about Noda. He has went ahead and took off there. And you can see JJ back in the back getting past some people. And it looks like that is going to be because Noda dropped back. And it looks like Wasserschwein dropped back as well. Wasserschwein spinning there in 17th place going into the pits. Meanwhile, RoLoSky, a 1.7 second gap now. Maddie up in 3rd place. Jack in 4th, though, 3/10 behind. He's going to be trying to get by there. Maddie gets a little loose coming out of the chicane, and that is going to open up the door for Jack, but Maddie's going to try to pull a switchback here. Jump back in the slipstream. Is he going to be able to get past here as they have a large gap? True Hero and Bartosz battling in the back, it looks like, and it looks like True Hero was the loser in all of that. Maddie not able to stay behind in the slipstream, and it looks like that is going to be over for him, and that means Jack up into 3rd place. We'll see what he can put together for the remainder of his race tonight. Barthez down in 7th, trying to make a move on JJ. JJ making a move on Barthez. Either way you please, coming around. They're side by side. Barthez is going to try to swap it to the outside. JJ goes very defensive very late there and blocks the move from Barthez. Barthez going to continue to push through. We'll see if Barthez can catch up here and make a pass stick on JJ coming around. Noda gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. Coming here in the 3rd sector through the hotel section. Gorgeous part of the track. I love it. Barthez gap now 1.5 seconds. It looks like he cannot get past Jack. Only 3 seconds off of Mathix, though. What a strong showing he's had so far. Pafixian sets a 139.3, so Pafixian looking very strong currently. Looking here, Jack is up 14 places. If his pit strategy plays out, top 4 haven't pit yet, so if their strategy plays out, that could put them in a very powerful position at the end of the race. Currently 8 laps in on their medium tires. Looking back behind, Maddie and Pafixian having a little bit of a battle back there. But Jack and Mathix is for all the glory. Currently nothing going on here on this lap. And it looks like potentially he's going to try to have a dive here. You can see back in the back, it looks like Pafixian and Maddie are going to have it out here. And it looks like Pafixian is able to get the job done. Going through, and now his next target is going to be to get past Jack. Looks like Jack is gonna do a move there around the outside of Mathix, and that means Jack is now up into 2nd place, and he can set off chasing down RoLoSky for an intense battle. The two rivals, Jack and RoLoSky, after last week, definitely the two rivals to watch. So once they get close, 3.3 seconds Jack needs to make up, completely possible. It'll be interesting. Pafixian 2/10 off of Mathix here, trying to make a pass right against the rear wing, and he has to break out a little bit, otherwise he would have ran straight into the back of the Alpine. He's thinking about a move. He's thinking about a move, and you can see behind him, Maddie and Graxon are thinking about moves on each other with JJ as well. DRS now enabled this lap. Wow, some intense battling, some very, very close drivers. Who's going to be the first one to try to make a break here and get around? Oh, they are so close to each other here. Pafixian needs to make this move on Mathix to free up his pace. And it looks like he's going to think about a little bit of a cut on the inside. He thinks second about it, though, going into the chicane. He's going to try to cut this a little bit different. He gets a poor exit out of the chicane, though. Can he make up for it, though, with an exit here out of the hairpin? No, he cannot. Mathix is going to live for another lap. Half a second, though. DRS on this straightaway. Can he open this up and go with it? You see back in the back, Graxon and Maddie, very, very close battle there. Pafixian gets past Mathix, though, with nothing going on. And Graxon's going to think about a dive on the inside, but he gets blocked a little bit by Mathix there. He comes around, though. He makes it stick anyways. Maddie down in the 6th. Graxon up in the 5th. And it looks like JJ is also going to be getting past Maddie there. Wasserschwein now DNFing. It looks like he wrecked in the first sector. Is that going to be your second safety car here of the race? It doesn't appear at the moment. Driver's still racing. JJ in 6th place now. Jack with a 4-second gap to make up. He would love to see a safety car at the moment. Mathic's a half-second back on Graxent, trying to hold on to that gap, but it doesn't look like he's able to. JJ and Maddie squabbling it out back behind. JJ now falling back behind Maddie. Maddie getting his 6th place back. These top 4th through 7th place, intense battle. This is the racing we love to see here in FRL. It's absolutely great to see. JJ pitting in. It looks like this is going to be his 2nd stop, I believe. And that means that your RoLoSky, Jack, Mathix, and Maddie still not pitting. They are flying through. RoLoSky in 1st place there. 3.8-second gap back to Jack. He is going to be loving this. Notice setting a fastest lap of the race back in 14th. Foxxxes and Graxent, Jack, RoLoSky. The Honda Power 1 through 4. That is going to be such a tight battle. Honda dominance. But who is going to be the Honda team that dominates the Constructors' Championship? It's all to play for. As it sits right now, I believe this would secure the Constructors' Championship for AlphaTauri. So we need to see someone pull something. The split strategy from the teammates on both Honda teams. They are looking to see who can secure what here. Maddie and Mathix dueling it out coming down the backstretch. And you can see Maddie, with the help of DRS, gets around Mathix and secures 5th place there. Williams still all to play for in the Constructors as well. Back in the back, AD Gamer and Owski battling it out. It looks like, wow, that is a view I was not expecting. Right on the rear end, Owski is of AD Gamer. Coming through the 3rd sector, coming around. It does not look like Owski and AD Gamer are going to be able to battle it out again here. Coming through, Maddie gets a 3-second time penalty for corner cutting. It looks like Maddie's trying to push to keep Mathix back behind him. The gap starting to open up now in the front midfield. But Pafixian now a half-second off of Jack. Is he going to be able to close up a gap and force the strategy of Red Bull? Graxent 1.5 seconds behind this battle. And JJ has wrecked. It looks like coming through. JJ has wrecked, and that is going to be a safety car. Jack is going to be so thrilled with that, but Pafixian and RoLoSky are going to be so upset by the fact that we have another safety car, because that means for them, they cannot hold that gap out. They were holding such a gap. Michael Massey has absolutely smacked them across the face. Call it Lewis Hamilton. Say it ain't so. RoLoSky will be fuming right now because of the gap. And I feel for the Ferraris and for the Mercedes drivers. So upsetting to see for them. Ferrari, after such a strong last week, going to be a season they want to forget. Season 3 has not been their season. They've had such extreme highs and such extreme lows. Oh, Ferrari, I love you all. Season 4, you're going to come back stronger. I already know it. No teammate confirmation so far for Season 4, if you're wondering, by the way. So we're still waiting to see those announcements of who's driving what. Graxent leaving the session randomly. Not sure what that's about. Maybe a desync issue here. And tire age, RoLoSky and Jack both on 11-lap-old tires. Dixon on 5-lap-old tires. Gamer getting a drive-through penalty. And both RoLoSky and Jack coming into the pits now. This is going to force some strategy here from both teams. We'll see if any sort of advantage can be gained coming out of the pits. And that is going to open up Mathix to be in the lead. Looking here, RoLoSky and Jack going on to hard tires. Interesting. Tire deg seems to be an issue for them, so it'll be interesting to see how they fly through here. Lap 13, your second safety car, FRL Season 3 finale here in Abu Dhabi. And Mathix on 12-lap-old mediums in the lead. Bartosz in mediums. So it looks like a lot of drivers splitting for 2 stops, but it looks like Jack and RoLoSky forcing each other's hand, gonna go for the 1 stop, but Jack coming out behind RoLoSky means that he is gonna have to pass a car to get up on RoLoSky, which RoLoSky will be happy to see, but still not gonna be that much of a gap for them to build. And this has been such an exciting finale so far. This midfield racing has been glorious to watch. It's been some of my favorite racing I've seen from these drivers so far this season. There's been some key highlight moments, some of the things I can think of. Monaco, JJ doing a no-stop strategy in order to win. Or was it Syntex? Who won that race? Why am I blanking? Ferrari with a no-stop strategy from that race. You can tell just how exciting this has been for me because I can't remember who won a race. It was Syntex. Syntex ran the no-stop strategy because JJ ran the lead for a while and then he wrecked out. That's right. Italy, Graxent, you have some of your first podiums in FRL coming from drivers. Matty with his first podium. So many different things that have happened in this season. It's been amazing to watch. I've genuinely loved this season so far, so next season is going to be even more exciting. Lots of changes coming through, and I can't wait to see what happens. I do wonder how far Mathix is going to try to stretch those mediums. I wonder what his tire deg looks like currently, because it's going to be interesting to see where he stretches those mediums. Because if he pits and builds a gap out, he could come out and still be in points paying place. Looking through, this should be the lap safety car comes in. We'll see exactly what happens. But 14 of 28, we're now halfway through this final season race. Looking now, the way they're finishing, if we were to finish the race now in the places we're in, AlphaTauri would hold on to the constructors, and Alpine would be able to jump Haas, I believe. No. Haas would hold on to their place. It'd be interesting to see, actually. That would be a really interesting one to see. So, hopefully we get a good shakeup here in the race. Halfway through, and we'll see what happens for the back half of the race. Safety car is going to be in this lap. I'm really curious to see how much longer Mathix can stay on these tires. RoLoSky and Jack in 5th and 6th place on brand new hard compound tires. We already know that that's going to be a spicy thing, especially after last week. Jack complaining about RoLoSky's driving, Jack trying to wreck RoLoSky and nothing happening there. So I am excited to see how these drivers race each other starting out on this race. Coming off the safety car restart, Mathix is going to have control of the field. Lights are out on this Aston Martin safety car, so it'll be pulling in. And it looks like Mathix is wasting absolutely no time to get back underway. He wants the safety car to get out of his way so he can get going. He does not want to do what Noda did last week, though. Pass the safety car and then get disqualified. And it looks like we are going to be back under green flag racing on lap 15 of 28 here of FRL. And RoLoSky and Jack furiously battling back in the back. Jack is going to try to catch up and get past RoLoSky early. That way he can try to push and go away right on his slipstream. And you can see he thinks about having a dive there. RoLoSky covers it off well as RoLoSky is looking to get around AD Gamer, who's looking to get around Barthez. This is a full traffic jam. RoLoSky and Jack. Fixian's going to dive on the inside. RoLoSky wanted to get around the outside, and that means they are going to be right neck and neck beside each other here. And Jack has to settle back in behind Foxxxian. Foxxxian is going to start playing the team strategy and block off as RoLoSky looks to get around 80 Gamer with a dive on the inside. Little too far back. And RoLoSky's going to be spun out by his teammate. RoLoSky spun out by Foxxxian and Jack getting past all of that, which is going to put Jack up. But Graxon's now DNF'd. I don't know what happened to Graxon there, but that is Graxon out of the race. Did he hit another car? Safety car is back out now after some insane racing from the Honda teams. RoLoSky, the big loser in all of that. Wow, that was intense. Wow. I need a second to process that. Bartosz finally diving into the pits on his tires, and it looks like we have a lot of drivers in as well. 80 Gamer, Foxxxian coming in to repair damage, I'm sure. Looks like Crazy Boy Matty, Howski, Noda, RoLoSky into the pits as well. I'm sure RoLoSky has lots of damage on his car he needs to repair. And for Alpha Tauri, that is going to be very unfortunate. If Jack can hold on to his tires, Jack alone could secure the constructors for Red Bull. Alpha Tauri having to double stack and serve penalties. Oh, not what the Honda drivers wanted to see. They're going to be glad there's a safety car so they don't have too much of a gap to build up. But wow, that was an insane lap 15. Lap 17 here under safety car. Barthez on 10 lap old hards. Don't believe he has done one stop. I don't think he's going to do a second. Some drivers on their third stops already, like Insidious, who's on a fresh set of mediums, and it looks like that is going to be his last stop of the race, I would presume. Bartosz, 80 Gamer, and Matty on fresh mediums, along with Crazy Boy. RoLoSky on a fresh set of mediums. Mathix on softs, and Foxxxian going to try to take softs to the end of the race. They'll have to do 11 laps. What a crazy battle we just witnessed there. The Honda drivers coming together. No team orders, no junior team, senior team here in the league. Everybody racing for themselves, and you can see sometimes it boils over, and you see absolute carnage like that. Foxxxian and RoLoSky getting together, and then that takes out Graxon in the process. It opens up Jack to get into the lead here, and Jack, if he can make these hard compound tires last, is setting himself up great for a victory here in your season finale of FRL. RoLoSky and Foxxxes have a lot of digging to do here, as I've harped on a couple of times now. Constructors Championship is still to play for. Red Bull's going to be at a disadvantage with Graxent being out, but that does not mean that Jack can't secure it on his own. Depending on what the AlphaTauris are able to do here, we'll see if anyone throws out some massive defense here against them. Safety car is going to be in this lap. Lights are off on the Aston Martin safety car. Coming around into the third sector, Barthez is going to take control of the field. We'll see exactly what he puts together. Jack is going to be looking to get past him as quick as humanly possible. Jack trying to scrub his hard tires to put as much heat as possible into him. That way he can get around Barthez as quickly as possible here. Coming around the final few corners, Barthez is going to slow down and bunch the pack up, try to catch Jack off guard. Jack trying to warm his tires. Jack isn't going to give Barthez the advantage of trying to get the jump. He is ready to go. Barthez goes, and we are going to be back underway here in lap 18 of your season finale here of FRL, and it looks like Jack already going to try to dive a move here. He's going to switch back, go around the inside. He doesn't have enough of a gap though there, and he cannot make anything stick. Looking back in the back, it looks like AD Gamer and Bartosz are dueling it out back here in the back, but we're going to stick right here with Barthez and Jack. This is the battle that we need to keep an eye on, and it looks like Jack gets a better run. Jack is going to dive up the inside. Jack has the inside of the curve. They're going to bump tires a little bit here. They're going to bump again, and that is going to be Jack coming loose, but he's able to hold on to it. Barthez in second place. Barthez goes wide. Jack tries to dive it back up the inside again. Jack doesn't get a better run, though. Barthez with the better run out of the corner. Jack going to be right behind him, though, in the slipstream. Barthez trying to break the slipstream here. Jack gaining. He is deploying all of his overtake. He's going to try to look up the inside. Breaks a little bit earlier, trying to get Barthez to outbrake himself. Barthez, though, level-headed, holding it together. Barthez is going to hold on to the lead here, but back in the back, Owski falling back here, victim to both Williams drivers. One goes up the inside, one goes up the outside, and they are going to try to get past him. One Williams did. Matty was not able to, though, in that moment. Owski holding on as hard as he can. Bartosz now getting passed by Owski, though. Owski taking a corner cutting penalty. And it looks like the teammates here in the Williams are right against each other. The Haas of AD Gamer going around and bumping Matty. Noda's involved here. It is absolute carnage in this midfield. And you can see RoLoSky trying to get past Matty. RoLoSky closing everything up. RoLoSky going up the inside here, and that is going to be RoLoSky's pass done. RoLoSky now up into 9th place straight off the restart. Foxxxes up into 12th. The AlphaTauris are giving it all to go through. Insidious and Alfa Romeo up into P3. Jack now in the lead after getting past Barthez. True Hero down in 4th place, only 3/10 off of Insidious. That is going to be a tight battle to watch. No DRS for another lap, of course, because after safety car, no DRS for the first 2 laps. True Hero coming around just a few tenths back. Jack is going to be trying to open up a gap as quickly as he can. Insidious there right behind Barthez. Barthez will have the slip, or Insidious will have the slipstream on Barthez. True Hero falling back, though, not able to make anything. Barthez trying to break slipstream here. Meanwhile, back in the back, you have RoLoSky getting up into 7th place. Owski and Bartosz trying to make a move, and it looks like Owski loses out a little bit there, and it looks like RoLoSky spins as well. What's he hit from the... Oh, and that is Foxxxes out after hitting his teammate. Oh, no, safety car out, and that is going to be detrimental to this race. Oh, the AlphaTauris are going to be livid after that. And if you're Jack, you're going to be mixed right now, because Jack is trying to make these hard tires last, and the safety car is going to help. But he also needs to build a gap in order to hold on, and this is not what he needed. But Foxxxes the big loser. RoLoSky spinning. I'm not sure if he got hit in the back or not, but then that takes out Foxxxes, because Foxxxes runs straight into him. This is not how I expected this race to go at all. Wow. Drivers in the pits right now, Barthez, Maddie, and Gamer 2021. Barthez and Maddie going on to a fresh set of medium and soft. 80 Gamer onto a fresh set of hards. Gamer 2021 still in the pits. Maddie onto a fresh set of softs. Gamer 2021 going onto a set of softs. 8 laps to go here in this race, and you have Jack in the lead. If Jack finishes here in the lead and RoLoSky finishes where he's at right now, that would secure constructors for Red Bull. Look at Jack just right against the safety car there. He wants the safety car to hurry up so he can keep heating his tires. Look at the way he's swerving around. It's insane to see just how hard they work these tires to try to keep the heat in them, because they can lose all of their heat under safety car, and then that means after the restart things get absolutely crazy. Cold tires do not want to turn. Lap 20 here, 8 laps to go here in FRL season finale, and we are under safety car. Only 7 laps to go here in this season finale of FRL. We are under safety car. Looking at pit strategies, Jack's still going to try to stick with the one stop, which it looks like is going to pay dividends for him at the moment. Insidious on mediums, that I'm sure he's going to try to stretch to the end. Bartosz on a set of mediums, he's trying to stretch to the end. True Hero on mediums, that I don't know if he's stretching to the end or not. I'm not sure why they wouldn't be stretching him to the end, but you never know. Eddie Gamer on a set of hards with just a few laps to go. I wonder if he just didn't have a set of fresh softs available, or if this was strategy for him. RoLoSky up into 8th place, though. He is going to be one to watch. Jack is going to be trying to hold on to everything. RoLoSky looking to try to go through and cut through the field to try to secure constructors for the drivers. Safety car in this lap, lights are off, which means that Jack, once that safety car starts pulling away, will presume the lead of the field and act as the safety car himself, as all these other drivers have so far this race. And there will be 6 laps to go when they come around to the line. Can Jack secure the win for the final race here of FRL? At the moment, it is looking like he can. Coming around, safety car is diving into the pits, which means this is all on Jack. See what kind of a jump he can get here. He's going to wait until they get around the final corner. Now he's going to be underway. He gets a little bit loose coming up to the line, though, and that is going to be underway. He's going to dive straight around the side there. Bartosz and Maddie, or Insidious, immediately squabbling, though, seeing what can happen in the backfield. Looks like Mathix and Crazy Boy, only a few tenths separating them back here in the back, and they're going through RoLoSky right on the tail of Mathix. That's a scary sight for Mathix, and he is looking around, and it looks like RoLoSky just dove straight off. RoLoSky gets a penalty for corner cutting, has to give those positions back. He just dove straight off the track there, and that may open things up for AD Gamer to try to get by him, as he's going to have a poor run down the straightaway. AD Gamer looking in the slipstream, and he is right on the rear light there of RoLoSky. Can he make that happen? RoLoSky going extremely defensive, locking up his tires though, and that is actually going to open up for Owski to come around there, or Matty, sorry, to go around. Matty's going to now be looking to get past RoLoSky, and Matty is going to be side by side with RoLoSky. Can he make the pass? Can he make the pass? It looks like he has the pass, but just by milliseconds, a little bit late on the brakes, and he is going to hold on to that position there. And it looks like up front here, we have Bartosz and Insidious just a couple tenths off of each other. Jack already opening up to a 1.5 second gap in just one lap. Jack is going to run away and try to build up as much of a gap. That way, when these hard tires start to degrade, he has everything together. RoLoSky now dropping down into 12th place. RoLoSky having a couple of poor runs here. One lap back in, he has lost out big time, down into 12th place, not in the points paying places at all. Wonder if he's taking damage. He has. You can see that left front end plate completely missing, and that is going to be RoLoSky's race. Game, set, and match done for. Not at all what AlphaTauri is going to want to see. Absolute carnage has been happening in this race. We're going to jump on Crazy Boy. Only a tenth off of True Hero. You can see right beside each other. Crazy Boy makes a really late lunge there. He's going to be on the outside, and he's going to bump the back of the Aston Martin there of True Hero. Crazy Boy is trying everything in his power. Bartha is there right on the back. Oh, what is that in the back? It looks like that is Mathix who is spun. And that is going to be Mathix's race over as well. RoLoSky going to try to steal the fastest lap, I'm sure. Let's see who currently has the fastest lap. Noda currently has the fastest lap. I'm sure RoLoSky is going to try to steal that there here in the dying stages of your round 12 of FRL season finale here in Abu Dhabi. Looking through gaps, only 3 tenths separate Bartosz and Insidious still. I'm sure these drivers are going to try to make these tires and make this strategy last all the way to the end. No sense in pitting now and losing out on the places you have. Coming around the hotel section, it looks like Bartosz is going to try to get a little bit better of a run on Insidious. Can he make anything happen? No, he can't. A little bit loose coming out of the corner there. And a little bit later on the brakes, but not as good of a run. Insidious having great traction out of the corners, but DRS is going to be enabled, which is going to give all the help to Bartosz here to try to get past and get a second place finish here with 4 laps remaining. Looks like Matty diving into the pits here with only a few laps to go. It looks like he took damage somewhere. That is going to mean Matty is pretty much cemented into 12th place. RoLoSky 26 seconds down in the rear of the field. Nothing he can really do here. Look at the run Insidious is getting, though. Insidious, great run outs of corners. Going to make it really difficult for Bartosz to get a pass off here. Half a second separating him, though, and Noda half a second behind them. Bartosz pushing, 3 tenths, 2.5 tenths, 2 tenths, deciding not to do a late break lunge. Probably for the better. You can see Noda, though, 2 tenths off right on the rear end here of all of this. Noda fancies a pass here on the inside or the outside, wherever he can make one stick, and it looks like that's the inside. He's going to get both drivers here in one corner. Noda getting himself up into 2nd place from 4th place in the span of one straightaway with DRS open. And it looks like Bartosz and Insidious are still squabbling it out, and they are going to pass there. Jack up front with a 3-second gap, 4 laps to go here, coming through the hotel section. Jack just trying to run away here and just maintain a lead. Here in the midfield, Crazy Boy, 3 tenths off of Insidious now. Insidious under trouble from the Haas driver. Coming around flat out through here, and it looks like Crazy Boy just has a little bit better downforce, but makes a little bit of a mistake here. And it looks like Crazy Boy may get him coming into this next corner. Crazy Boy deciding to go for a little bit worse of an entrance to try to get a little bit better of an exit. I don't know if that worked for him though, but DRS is going to be open here, and Crazy Boy may be able to make the pass happen here on this lap. He's going to dive on the inside. Such a speed advantage he has, and he is gone on Insidious before Insidious can blink. Insidious braking a little bit later. He wanted to lunge on the inside, but he did not have the track position or the room to do that. Insidious now down in the 5th place. Gets loose there. Is True Hero going to be able to pass him? True Hero DRS open. He's not close enough, though, to look to make a pass happen. Noda and Bartosz are duking it out here for 2nd place. Half a second separating them currently. .13 lap old tires Noda's on. Noda's tires have to be screaming for help at this point. There's no way Noda can continue to push this pace he's pushing. He is starting to gain on Jack slowly but surely. Not by much, but just by enough. Lap 26 of 28 here. Just a few more laps remaining to finish everything up here in your Season 3. And it looks like Jack is on the way for a victory here. Noda and Bartosz on their way for podiums. Bartosz now falling back to 0.8 off of Noda. It looks like that may be everything secured there. Yellow flags there. It looks like Maddie has retired from the session after a crash. Just a few laps remaining here. We'll see if we can see what happened to Maddie. It looks like he wrecked coming out of the tunnel. You can see Bartha is getting past Gamer here. Very, very close battle here for Noda and Bartosz. Coming through, Noda closing the gap down little by little. Looks like the timing screen's malfunctioned, so I don't know how far he's closed the gap up by, but it looks like the gap is going to be very close here. We'll see if it resets as he comes to the line. Just a second now separate Jack and Noda. So close to the end here. Only 2 laps left to try to make something happen, and Noda pushing his medium tires as hard as he can, down to a second remaining. The gap at one point was over 2 seconds, so it looks like Jack has maybe slowed his pace a little bit, or Noda has just turned it up. However, Noda is going to be under threat by Bartosz here. Just a couple laps remaining here in your Season 3 finale, and it looks like Bartosz trying to get closer and closer here to Noda, but not able to get close enough. 2/10 the gap now, 1.5 tenths. Bartosz is going to dive on the outside, goes way too wide though, gets a penalty for corner cutting or for track limits, and that is going to be Bartosz's attempt done for. Now falling back here to 1 second. He tried to brave it out, wasn't able to get brave enough there. Gamer getting extremely close to Owski, but not able to make that set. Jack, 1.2 seconds currently on Noda. Just 1 lap remaining to bring it home here to secure the constructors for Red Bull. Couldn't get the drivers last week, but they're going to get the constructors this week. 1 lap remaining here in your Season 3 finale. However, that does not mean everything's done. Bartosz still a few seconds ago. True Hero has now DNF'd. Looks like True Hero lost it there going down the next to last corner. That is going to mean Aston Martins aren't going to finish this race. Neither are the Mercedes or the Ferraris. Gragson doesn't finish. Pafixian doesn't finish. Maddie doesn't finish here in the final race of your season 3. Jack, though, let's talk about his season. Jack, the main rival to RoLoSky for the entire season, letting his temper get the best of him last race and trying to take out RoLoSky into the castle section. Wasn't able to get it done. Red Bull here, strong finishes, only a few points behind in constructors, couldn't get the drivers. 4, 5 podiums, a bunch of top 5s, only one DNF, but disqualified last race. Jack has had an amazing season, but it looks like Noda's only 3/10 off. Jack needs to speed it up here to keep this position. Noda right on his rear wing. Noda has had an exceptional season as well. Noda, a driver who could rob this from Jack going into the 3rd sector. Look how close he is. Looking at Noda, Noda has had a couple of podiums. He's had 4 and only 1 DNF. A worthy rival here in 3rd place. He can rob the constructors as well and finish 2nd place here in the constructors for McLaren. Coming around, final couple of corners. Can Noda make anything happen? It doesn't look like he can. That means Jack coming around the final 2 corners. As long as he holds these down, that means Jack is going to be the winner of the season finale of FRL. And it looks like he can. Noda only a couple of tenths behind, though. Bartosz into P3. Insidious jumps into 2nd place after penalties are applied. Noda losing his 2nd place. Insidious going up into 3rd. Looking at these penalties as they apply across the line. Owski's going to come across and be in 8th. Gamer 2021 9th. RoLoSky in 10th. Could not get it done. And that means Red Bull have secured the Constructors' Championship. And your last driver to come across the line here, Mathix, as he rounds the final corner. And that is going to be Season 3 of FRL completed. I know the stewards are going to have a rough one with this race. But that is an amazing way to end the season. What intense battling in the midfield there to go through. Jack, driver of the day, last to first challenge. He said he didn't think he could win it going into the race. And Jack, by golly, brings it home. Look at that dance. Congratulations, Jack, on winning the season finale. How impressive. What a race they just ran. That was a great race. And with all of that being done, RoLoSky may have got the drivers last week. Red Bull get the constructors this week. Congratulations to Jack. Insidious with a clean race and penalties being applied. Insidious gets himself 2nd place after it's all said and done. Noda P3. Bartosz 4th. Crazy Boy in 5th. Barthez 6th. 80 Gamer 7th. Owski 8th. Gamer 2021 in 9th place. The reserve driver putting in a strong session. RoLoSky in 10th. Mathix in 11th, and then True Hero down DNFing. All of that being said, the drivers that were able to stick to their pit strategy up here. Jack, the only one that actually made a one-stop work. How impressive. RoLoSky getting fastest lap as well, so robbing that 1 point away. But that is going to be everything over here. Stick with us, and we'll have some interviews in just a moment.
Hello, hello. Thank
I'll
you.
do.
And look at that. Hello.
I know. Brilliant.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, man. Those laps felt like pain.
I was looking and I was like, oh, Jack's got a 2.5 second gap, and the next thing I look, I'm like, oh, it's 2/10. Oh no.
Yeah, my my hearts were on 60%.
That was scary. I didn't think you could make a one-stop work, so I know you were talking about medium to softs before, and then you were like, oh, medium to hards.
Yeah, because it was lap 12, the safety car came out.
I'm glad you went to hard tires. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm glad I did too. I wasn't gonna pit that lap, but I only pitted because RoLoSky pitted.
I figured that the AlphaTauris would be pushing your all strategy back and forth. It's like a modern day Mercedes Red Bull. It's kind of sweet to watch. So, how's it feel to win the constructors?
It feels good. Yeah, I feel like we deserve it after some of the unlucky stuff we've been through, and we've had a few unlucky moments. See, and all 12 races, just yeah, it's unbelievable.
For me, it's like two championships in a row.
Yeah.
For sure. Graxon, you were the Season 2 champion. Are you a little sad that you didn't get to win Season 3?
Yeah, of course. Because, yeah, of course. A lot of unlucky after being like 3 times in a row now.
Yeah.
That's the reason I wanted to start. I hope Season 4 will much better.
Yeah, for sure.
I think this season is more
I gotcha. Insidious, welcome to the party. Congratulations on a podium.
Thank you.
Really good racing. You made 3 pit stops, I believe, this race.
Yeah, mostly because of my damage.
I know that this season for Alfa Romeo hasn't been the best. You got 4th place last race, and now you've got 2nd place here. Is it good to end the season on a high note?
Yeah, that's true. It's just because I'm gaining experience, getting better skills, and of course a bit of luck. For example, today's race. Because after the first lap, I crashed and I had to pit, and I was like 10 seconds ahead of RoLoSky to lap me. And I was like, if he laps me, that's over. And then the safety car come out, and I was like, aha, easy. That's actually saved my race, because otherwise it would be terrible.
Yeah. Safety cars always seem to play a big time in the race for you all, and I'm not sure why. Is that something that you all account for when you put your strategies together, or is it something you just kind of play strategies on the go?
Actually, I do count safety car as my strategy, because I started to use soft for the start of the race, because I am like, okay, I'm gonna use soft because the safety car will come out anyway, so we're gonna use mediums or hard later, so soft will be the best. And usually, yeah, I'm gonna pit like in a couple laps later, so it works.
Jack, Graxon, did you all anticipate safety cars? Graxon, did you anticipate causing a safety car?
For the race, I never count on safety car. You always back in your head, there can be always a safety car, so we are prepared for it always. So that's
well, I'm always prepared for a safety car because this league tends to have more than one safety car per race. It's more like a fact, and I don't take it into consideration for my strategy. I always come up with my strategy without the safety car. But obviously, the safety car does help us out quite a bit at points. Sometimes it does ruin our races at other stages, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Tight racing between you all and AlphaTauri was crazy to watch. I'm not gonna lie. There were a few moments where I was just left speechless trying to figure out what was going on. Graxon, can you kind of talk me through what happened there at one point?
Yeah, I was trying to overtake. I saw someone crashing in the corner, and I go for it, and then I see the Alpha Tauri, and I was behind the Alpha Tauri, and for me, he's steering to the left, and he hit me in the wall. So that's what I see from my perspective. I don't know really how he see that, but for me, it's like I was trying to overtake at the outside, and he steering left to the wall. So
Yeah.
I don't know what exactly happened. I need to go to the steward's room and then see what happened.
Yeah, I got you. Insidious, I want to jump back on you for a second. Alfa Romeo, when you came into this season, what was your all's game plan? And then kind of, I know a season where the results don't stack can jump in on you all and kind of knock your confidence down. Is that something you all have had to battle, or how has that kind of went for you all?
I mean, when me and Ovsky start racing in this league, I mean, Ovsky probably, I'm not sure, because you can correct me, but he's racing here more... I lost the word, sorry. He's in this league longer than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so for me, the plan was like, you know, score some points every race, be around 10, 9, 8 position, and have some nice, decent points. I mean, I grabbed some decent points, but it's because of the P2 and P4, so it's like, you know, doesn't kind of what I wanted to do, because I had 3 times finishing the points, so it's like not good, but it's okay. So I'm just hoping for the next season, like to grab some points more often, because P2, P4 will be very difficult to repeat, I think.
Yeah. Insidious, anything fun you can tell us about next season? I know your spot's confirmed. Anything fun you want to tell us before we go into the winter break and then come back in January?
I don't know what to say.
You're good. If there's no secrets you want to spill, that's okay with me.
I don't think there is any secret to spill, so.
Okay. Gotcha. Insidious, I'm going to let you go. Congratulations on your podium and great race. It's been fun watching you all season.
Thank you. See you in the next one.
You're welcome. I'll see you. All right, Noda, welcome to the party. Congratulations on another podium.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I also say good evening to you guys and good afternoon for you, I guess.
Yeah, it's 4 p.m. for me. I think it's
Oh my god.
11 for you?
9
10
for me.
It's 10 actually.
So, okay. I forget that even though we're all in the same server, we all still split time zones. I'm not the only one in a different time zone. So Noda, you're third place, but you were second on track. Penalties applied. Is that something that you're happy with? Are you mad about the penalties?
Well, what I would say is that those penalties were a problem for me for a long time. Like, it was such a problem in season 1 and season 2, and it like came back there in this race. But yeah, they were like those warning I got during the fight with AD Gamer, I think, probably.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing I could do about it. It's the same thing that Bartosz has with his penalty while fighting with me, and yeah, I just can't do anything. And I think also that my tires were that worn that it was really hard to keep it on track. And also I had really bad concentration today. I don't know what was this caused by, but like I couldn't focus on 100% on driving just clean and getting as less penalties as I could. But
Yep.
yeah, I'm third, so that's quite good. I think it might be better, but yeah, season 4 will show it if it's can be better.
Yeah, I got you. McLaren secures P3 in the constructors with this. What are you looking forward to next season? Are you happy with how this season has gone? Are you looking for more podiums, you know, kind of challenging more up front next season, even though you've been up front a lot?
I'm really happy with this season, considering with who I'm driving with, drivers that were absolutely dominating in season 2, and like were in other league, and then I just can like overtake them in the standings. That's a very good season, especially that we are on P3 with Bartes and McLaren. That yeah, we got like equal points of Tauri in season 2, and we got 4th. Yeah, it does feels good in this season that we get this P3 finally. And yeah, also Ferrari make it really simple for us today because they both DNF'd, and yeah, we expected a lot more fighting to this one be a more difficult thing to do, but yeah, it came out as not as difficult thing. And with my position in the individual standings, I felt like I could get it, this P2, but yeah, Jack drove an amazing race, and most importantly, he had 0 seconds penalty, so it's also a good thing for him, and yeah, he just secured that win, and I think that's a 100% like win that he should get. It was a deserved win, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But well, I'm really happy with this position for this season, and I think that if we would like stay on this level on the next season, we would be really pleased with that. Maybe Bartes higher in the individual standings, because he has the pace for it, but he really doesn't have slack for this. And yeah, I just hope that we will have a good season 4. Well, I think that's it.
Can I just say, no, that your pace is amazing. It really is in the second half. Like if you have this pace from the start of next season, you can easily win the championship.
Thank you very much. I don't think so, because yeah, I was suffering there and had like really a conundrum with choosing the strategy. But yeah, it came out as a good race. Thank you, Jack.
No problem.
Yeah, Noda, it was fun to watch you all season. Congrats on P3 in the drivers, I believe, if I've done my math right. And it's going to be fun to watch you next season. I asked the same question earlier. Any fun secrets you want to spill for next season?
Well, maybe no. Let the season 4 be one big secret for us.
Okay. I'm good with that. Thanks for stopping by, Noda. I do appreciate it.
Thank you. Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year, guys.
You
Merry
too.
Christmas.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye.
Bartosz, welcome to the party, sir.
Hi.
How are you doing? How are you feeling after that race?
Excuse me? Should repeat?
How are you feeling after the race? 4th place.
Well, I was wondering if I can be on a podium for the first time, but well, when I got on the lap 27, three second time penalty, I thought that that's enough. I let it go as it was, yes. Well, when I saw that not I had 6 seconds penalty, I thought that I could be easily on the third. I could be easily third. But well, 3/10. I got this 3 seconds time penalty on the lap 27 because I was scared to I don't know, to damage myself or to damage Nota, yes.
Yeah.
And I didn't even cut a corner. But well, it's only the game, yes.
Yeah.
We'll see. how it goes. But I'm really glad that I finished 4. Really, I didn't expect that on the beginning of the race.
Yeah.
But yes, congratulations to Jack, of course, for the
Thank you.
for the first place. And well, that's all. I'm very happy now. 3 weeks. 3 weeks of Formula S. So
Yeah.
we'll see in this season. We'll see in the season 4. That's really. I'm very glad that I can perform that kind of race. That's well, I started on P13, yes, and finished on P4. Really, I'm very proud of myself. So.
It was a very, very good race from you. Lots of good battling. What was kind of your favorite moment of the race?
Favorite moment of the race when it was lap. Let me check. Lap 24. When Nota passed me and in Insidious, I I scared of also there to have a damage. So I I thought that's okay. Let it go. I don't want to damage myself. I want to finish the race as high as I can. So yes, it was the beautiful moment, beautiful overtake, of course, by Nota. Yes, there was a lot of kind of great maneuvers from me, also from Nota, from Ovsky. Yes, I had a battle with Ovsky and a little bit dive bomb from him, and but yes, it was really. For me, of course, it was really great race. A lot of battles.
Yeah.
What can I say? I'm really sorry for Mate that he didn't finish race. But well, I hope that he will drive. Maybe not better because he's a very great driver, but maybe a little bit faster next season. But yes, he's really great driver. So and also teammate. So yes.
I got you. Same question I've asked everyone else. Any secrets you want to tell me for season 4? Anything you want to let out of the bag?
Well, if I race in season 4, I should maybe get quali ban every race. Seems to work out. Definitely save lap 1. That is the best thing ever.
For sure. Bartosz, any secrets you want to say for season 4?
I don't have any secrets right now. Well, I'm looking forward for season 4. Yes, and we'll see in 3 weeks. first race in Mexico, so we'll see with who I will be driving. Yes. And I don't know what can I say for season 4 right now.
I got you. Still got a few weeks to prepare, so should be fun.
Right. Yes, of course.
All right, Bartosz, I appreciate you stopping by. Have a great rest of your evening.
Thank you, and have a great Christmas and New Year's Eve.
You too.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, Craxon, Jack, before I let you all go, any secrets for season 4? Anything fun you want to say? What are you excited for? What are you not looking forward to?
Winning the championships 3rd in a row.
I love that answer.
What he said.
Jack, are you going to try to challenge for the Drivers' Championship next year?
I might, but I don't want to say I will because it puts myself under a lot of pressure.
I got you. Well, I'll try not to commentator curse you if you are running next season, because I feel like a commentator cursed a lot of people today.
Don't spectate me at all.
Gotcha.
Stay away from me.
I appreciate y'all stopping by. Have a great rest of your evening and happy holidays, guys.
Happy
You
holidays.
too, man. Goodbye.
Shit.
See ya. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what a way to end the season. I am more than thrilled with that. Let's talk about Season 4, though. Let's jump in. Season 4 kicks off January 9th. We will have a Twitch channel for it. Link will be in the description. So, and then we have 14 races next season. You have exciting tracks like Canada. Saudi Arabia is in here for next season. Of course, we have Monza. We have Monaco. Silverstone is going to be the end of the season. Red Bull Ring is in here. Coda, Hungary. All tracks that I'm super excited for. So amazing Season 4 calendar of 14 races. So if you're not ready to see that, you need to get ready. You got 3 weeks. So January 9th, it'll kick off. It won't kick off here. It'll kick off on Twitch. So you can look us up on Twitch, Foxxxes Racing League, and you will be able to see all of these drivers come back with some amazing Season 4 racing. But that is going to do it here for the season finale of Season 3 of FRL. What an amazing way to end off the season. Thank you all for stopping by. I'm going to leave you with the hype trailer, and then we'll kick it to the outro, and I'll see you in 3 weeks. And it looks like Noda is going to be your winner of this Portuguese Grand Prix. RoLoSky is your champion. JJ splits the middle, gets past both drivers. Meanwhile, you have all that happening, and AD Gamer in the house is gonna win the Spanish Grand Prix in your FRL League round 5.
past the Red Bull, so it works. Red Bull's going to try to get the Haas. They're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. Wow. Are they still holding it? Nope, they're back 2 wide. Williams is still going to try to push it around the Red Bull. Red Bull's going to shut the door. They're going to keep it going. Gragson holding his place.